What's up, guys? I wanted to chat with you today on something that I have been reading and has had me thinking a lot about my approach on practice. I'm going through a book called Effortless Mastery by Kenny Werner. It's an interesting read so far, enjoying it as I go. And he talks about a concept called fear-based practicing, and specifically how it leads to negative practice. So can practice make things worse? Well, if you want to be a well-rounded musician and you sit down and look at the landscape of all the things you need to be covering, music theory, key signatures, modes, scales, chords, reading music, fingerboard knowledge, reading charts, ear training, matching pitch, recognizing chord movements, performance, technique, all kinds of stuff. If you start making a list of all the things you want to cover, it can get overwhelming. But if you are putting in the time and energy to becoming a better musician, you want to cover all those bases. So something I've been guilty of is coming up with a list of all things that a responsible or dedicated musician should be working towards. And then you sit down at the beginning of your day and you're like, I've got an hour worth of time to work on music today and 24 things that I should be working on. So you cram 3 to 5 minutes into each one. And while it's an admirable goal, negative practice, the concept that Kenny Werner talks about in this book, is you're going through so many things so fast that you're not truly absorbing it. So in essence, you're just wasting your time. And it might be easy to think, if I just get a couple minutes each day in each of these categories, I'll grow over time. And while that may be true, if you put 3 to 5 minutes for 20 different areas versus 20 to 30 minutes of just really invested practice where you're really absorbing the material, if you're really learning to read a piece of music, or you're really working on transcribing a song and you're just investing much more time into a few things, you're going to absorb it better and you're going to grow from it. So can practice make things worse? Maybe, because you're wasting your time and you're not really absorbing all the things that you're investing that time into, versus narrowing down and really looking at the list and what are your goals right now and what do you really need to be working towards, and really investing enough time to truly absorb those things rather than just skimming through them and feeling like you've touched on them, but you don't really have them under your fingers. You don't really have them in your head. And when the moment comes, if you're playing with others or performing, you're not really going to benefit from it. So negative practice. I've been guilty of it. I'm trying to change my ways moving forward, and thankful for the concepts that Kenny Werner shared in the book so far. When I get done with it, I'll do a full book review. But thanks a lot. Hope you guys are doing good, and keep at it on that practice, and talk to you guys soon. Take care.